Hi everyone, welcome to Pauline's Place. I'm here at Karangahake Gorge. Stan and I have been visiting some friends. Karangahake Gorge is about an hour and a half's drive from Auckland, and I'm on the walk bridge, and it's a new walk bridge that crosses this river here, and there's the confluence of two rivers, and it really makes a beautiful scene because you can walk up one and another. But I hope you come if you haven't been. An hour and a half, and the walks you can manage. Even a wheelchair can do this bridge. I remember ones that used to sway. Now, I'm thinking about women in particular, and the Temperance Union was an organisation that tried to stop the sale and circulation of alcohol. Now, it just seems a strange thing. Many of our people, their social life is focused on alcohol. But years ago, drinking alcohol to blot out the hard times was something mostly done by men. And to get drunk, and the precious money that families had was being used on alcohol. And the Temperance Union, run largely by women, Christian women, was about stopping that. One, so that women could have money for food and education and housing. And it seems a strange thing that you had to battle for that, but you did. And men largely didn't think about those things because their life was hard, their work was bitter, the pay was small, they wanted to forget it, and alcohol helped. You know that it was the Temperance Union that drove the charge to have women get the vote, and it was in New Zealand, the New Zealand Temperance Union, that pushed, and the New Zealand people voted for women to have the vote. So the suffrage for women started right in this country. On my wall at home there is a picture, and I'll put it on the screen for you. It's a beautiful photo of some women heading off at the turn of the 1900s into the 2000s, going to the Boer War in South Africa. We don't know what became of those women. I don't know their names. I've tried to find out, but I know this: they were brave, and they believed in the ethics of caring. They wanted to be nurses for wounded soldiers. Well, it was the same spirit that made those women fight right here in Karangahake for their men to hand their pay over for education and for food, and to stop the drink, which brought violence and other things. That was our history, and it's all right here in Karangahake Gorge. I think about that because I'm a woman, and sometimes I think, when I'm looking at all the sad stories of the world, not exclusively, but it is largely men in seats of power that have corrupted them, or they've let themselves be corrupted. And I think about children and the food and education that's so desperately needed for our future. New Zealand is one of the best off countries, but we're connected to the rest of the world. Women everywhere, the heart of birthing the child, and the heart that fought for freedom, and it is still the beating heart that keeps the genders together. Well, I have a prayer for you today, and that prayer is about a particular spirit that women bring. When I look down this dark tunnel and I see the light at the end, let that be a light for all people, not just the privileged few or our own needs. And help us to see you as the light that gives courage, that gives a broad and caring heart, that helps us think of the future and not just ourselves, the present, or even just treasure the past. So, help us be people who look to the light, even when we're surrounded by utter darkness. Hear the prayers of the people of the world. Amen.